Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tommy Pie. Welcome back to another new TARDIS mod video. So today I'm going to be reviewing some other people's custom-made interiors that I have managed to get into my world using the new TARDIS mods data pack feature file thing. If you would like to submit one of your interiors yourself, you'll need to join the new TARDIS mod Discord and put it in the data pack channel for everyone to download, including me. And it'll probably be in a video in the future. There are a couple of steps to it to actually get the data pack of your interior inside, ready to install for other people, but there is a guide in the changelog Google Doc, which I'll also link in the description. So there are 20 interiors that I'm going to be reviewing today, and these are all good, and this is just my opinion. So let's get started. So coming in at number 20, we have the classic coral built by Clark. And now this one is, as you can see, it's just the coralized interior, 9/10ths, and it's just been recolored and kind of reblocked a little bit with the kind of classic TARDIS look. This is a part of Clark's classic but modern, modern but classic series of interiors. Now the reason this is at the bottom is just I don't think it really works for coral. This kind of theme I think coral really needs is kind of dependent on all the roundels and the gold colours and all that. But I do like how they've put the TARDIS engine at the top here. I think that's really cool. I don't feel like there's much to it at all, so that's why it's in number 20. In the 19th spot we have Panda's mesh interior. Now don't get me wrong, this one isn't bad, it's just I don't really like how the door is being put here. I feel like the door should be put somewhere like there or something. But the building is really impressive in this, I must say. And I really like the little passage here leading to the ARS structure block and the little thing here. The Panda's very cool building talent is really showing off in this build, but the whole kind of theme of it I'm not a big fan of. These things are alright. It's really unique. As I told you at the beginning, all of these are good, but some of them are excessively good. So that's number 19, folks. Panda's mesh interior. At number 18 we have the Aquarius interior, also built by Panda. Most of these are built by Panda anyway. But this one's gone for the kind of the ocean kind of theme. Kind of similar to the Nautilus interior, but the reason this is kind of placed at 18 is simply, because we've kind of seen this before in the Nautilus interior. I like the anti-gravs here. This is really cool. It's a really cool way to get to your TARDIS engine, as you can see here. These things are alright. I kind of like them. It's just a bit plain here, I think. Sometimes plain TARDISes are alright, but in this case, I just don't really like how the corridors are laid out. And by the way, I'd really like to see your opinion on all these interiors. If you want to, you can rank them 1 to 20. Yeah, I'd just be very interested in that. Feel free. So there you go, 18, Aquarius interior. Coming in at number 17, we have the Thorium interior, built by Panda again. Now this one is extremely similar to the Aquarius interior, and it's also ranked low like it because, I've seen it before in the Nautilus. But I feel like the ocean has been done really well in this one. I really like how kind of open it feels with that effect of coziness as well. I'm not a big fan of the door being there because, imagine if you had the bigger on the inside effect on 1.14, you just have a face of some kelp. Whereas in other interiors you see like the console and loads of cool stuff, See, it's quite small, but the corridor is done very nicely. But a big old reason why this is above the Aquarius interior is because you can actually swim inside of it here. I know there was a leak there, but well, just ignore that. But I am sorry if you can actually swim in the Aquarius interior. I just didn't know. The swimming in the Thorium interior, this one, is done better than the Nautilus one. It looks really nice around here. In 16th place we have Panda's botanical interior. Now this one, it's got kind of a theme of wilderness to it, and it is beautiful, I'll give you that one. It proper looks nice, and it has got a lot of talent put into this. But I don't really see it as being a TARDIS. It is ranked higher than the other ones at 16 because of the talent and how beautiful it looks. I mean, look at this. Look at this, but I'm not getting the kind of TARDIS vibe from this enough, I don't think, for it to be high on the list. I might use this, it depends what mood I'm in. But it's really pretty, and it's built really well, and I've stuck to one theme throughout the whole entire build, so I'm liking this TARDIS, but like I said, don't know if it's quite a TARDIS. Kind of similar to number 16 Botanical is the Cavern here, number 15. I don't know what I just said, but this one may not look as nice at first glance than the Botanical, but it still looks incredibly nice. And it's just more TARDIS-y, I would probably use this, I think, at some point, and I'm liking all this stuff here. A nice opportunity for an MLG water bucket. A brilliant corridor here. Again, they're stuck to the theme of the cabin interior throughout the whole entire build. Down here we have another storage room, barrels, a couple of chests there. Well, it's not another storage room, it's probably the main storage room. Now going over here next to this waterfall, we actually have some stairs going down. It's like a spiral staircase, sort of. But this is the thing that makes it far better than Botanical, in my opinion. The TARDIS engine part just looks really cool here. Kind of showing the depths of a cave, and these trapdoors with the rails on just look really cool as well. So yeah, good job on this one. Next on the list we have the Skyline interior built by Pandas again, and this one is really good actually. It's built really well, and you've got a nice kind of Toyota kind of vibe coming off the top here, but not quite because you can't access it like a staircase there or something. But a downfall of this is the door being here. I feel like why not have the door there and cut that off and make it a corner like this. Of course it's up to the builders completely, it kind of adds a unique touch to it. But over here we have a corridor. Again, you know, I don't really like these twisty I've got a painting, nice. Yeah, I don't really like these twisty corridor things, but I like this room here. And then the kind of spiral staircases I'm not a big fan of either, because they're just kind of awkward to go down sometimes, but I do not mind them at all. Nice TARDIS engine room at the bottom here, and I am aware there is a dark Skyline interior, I think. But I'm just kind of going to include them both in one. For those wondering, this is what the dark Skyline looks like. It's probably better, it'd probably bump it up the list if I ranked it, so I'm sorry about that. So next on the list we have Clark's classic Toyota. Now this is one of the better classic builds, I think, from Clark's series, and I could actually see myself using this at some point. It's built fairly well, and it really gives off that classic vibe. I don't have much to say about it really, it just looks like Toyota but classic. But I like the usage of ladders here, holographic ladders from the coral interior, and of course the spinny thing. To make things fairer, I guess I could probably change the console to the Toyota interior, but it's not really necessary, like, just imagine it in your head, I guess. But yes, it is one of the better ones of Clark's series, but it's not the best. Because in my opinion, at number 12 is the Jodie's interior by Clark. I think this run really looks good with the classic look, especially these things here. This thing really looks like a TARDIS, and it really looks classic, and it really looks cool, okay? Over here you've got an ARS structure start, and you can build some corridors off, and it's just built well. These things are done really well. So yeah, good job Clark. In 11th place we have Panda's Baxter interior. Now this one's got a lot of wood here, and wood TARDISes are really nice sometimes if they're built like this, and I like the room up here. I like how the door is there. This is just pristine. I would definitely use this, I think. Also for some reason this is just quite satisfying. I don't know why, man. A downfall is this stairwell going down into the TARDIS engine, but like I said, that doesn't really matter. But the TARDIS engine here looks pretty nice. I like the use of these roundels here. It kind of works well with the wooden effect in my opinion, and these roundels as well. So this is number 11, Baxter's interior, ladies and gents. In 10th place, yes, we're halfway there, we have Panda's Observer interior. Now this one is fairly similar to Baxter's interior, kind of relating to why they're so ranked closely together, but I feel like this one's got a lot more talent in it, the way he's used a diverse range of blocks, and I like this thing in the middle here. He's got that sort of Toyota thing going around here. I mean, it's really far off Toyotas, but it's kind of got one of these shell things going. I don't know how to describe it, dude. These are cool. That's cool. I've just realised and said them. They're basically the same thing but different colours. Now it's got a really nice access path to the TARDIS engine. Like you just easily go down these stairs here. It doesn't look great down here, I don't think, but it suits the theme and it's not bad at all. Good amount of storage up here, and I feel like in each of these corners you could have a different thing. In number 9 we have Panda's Lodestone interior. Now this one's got quite a stony look, and it's got some smoke coming out here which I really like about it. A downfall is probably how it wraps around like this, like the Envoy interior, but it's done a lot better than the Envoy, I think. I don't like the way the Envoy interior is like a maze to get around, but it's not really. You've got a stairwell leading to the TARDIS engine, but it's not at all awkward to go up and down it. I mean, I just made it awkward going up it, but look, going down it, it's perfectly fine. Don't bump your head against the top there. The little rooms here are really cool, and he's maintained all the smoke throughout the entire interior, which I like. The TARDIS engine section looks badass, and I like the chair here. At number 8 we have a big boy, the clockwork interior. Now some people will probably say to put this higher, but I'm putting it here because it's not very cozy or much TARDIS-like, but it is vast and it is really cool and done really well, again by Pandas. Most of the thing represents a clock here. Of course you can't get a TARDIS to be 100% clock. Well, you could if you just, you know, had a cobblestone block there and just kind of... That's not funny. The campfires here are really cool, actually. The dead campfires. And all these corner sections have each a different thing, if that makes sense. Over here you got a chest and some bookshelves. A chair, and a nice little rail thing, and a brass quantiscope. Yep, ladies and gents, free brass quantiscope in this. And a free alembic. Over here you have just some cool stuff. But when you go down here, underneath here, you really see the clockwork stuff going on, all the gears, and it looks like a machine, you know. Got a bit of smoke here. If there's one word for this interior, it's awesome, okay? I personally wouldn't use it, but it's awesome. Mind you, bro, if you fall down here, you're gonna have to place like 4 blocks to get out. Jesus. But yeah, this TARDIS engine part is looking really nice. So good work, Panda, on this one. This is really cool. In 7th place, we have Panda's Ateth interior. And this is just cool, man. It's just neat. I would use this. This looks really TARDIS-like. I like these things here. This kind of makes it unique, having the sea and concrete. Some may not like that, but I do. I mean, if I built this, I'd probably texture it with some light blue in some various places because it looks a bit kind of dull sometimes. Like, for example, this room. This room's alright, and then you've got an extension here. But I'm really liking the, like, 2 compartments here. That's proper cool, you know. And you can go down here. Nice stair to the here, keeping the theme of the blue. Then again, you should probably texture this, but yeah, this is just neat. Look at this. This is what really makes it here, these 2 compartments. It's just great, man. The monitor's nice and close up, and it's very cozy. So that is the Ateth interior. And blimey, number 6 we have the Iron Guard interior, which is fairly similar to the clockwork interior. Again, this is built by Pandas. So firstly, I'm not a big fan of the door being here. That's in a really strange place. The door would be perfect here, and this would be higher up in the list, I think, for that little small thing. I like in the corridor here, actually. Usually I don't like windy ones, but this one, it just suits having this long corridor because it's such a vast interior. It does have a small element of coziness, but what makes this one is how it is really an Iron Guard. Look at this. I absolutely love this here. This kind of orange. Sorry, this thing here, and these rooms in the corner. It's fairly similar to the clockwork interior in terms of some of the same wood is used and how vast it is. It's just better because of these and the whole theme of it. Really, I prefer the theme. But yeah, a big downfall is having the door in a strange place. Next on the list, we have Panda's mechanical interior. Kind of similar to the Iron Guard, but it's just a lot smaller. I'm not a big fan of the vast interiors. It kind of puts me off wanting to use them. But this one is basically similar to that, but just a bit more cut down. And I mean, it's not as fancy with the orange colour, but it's got the blue colour, which is still really cool. And it's fairly cozy. It's simple, but not simple. It really is kind of mechanical. It more adds that mechanical effect because of these things here. It makes a mechanical sound. But I really like all the compartments here. You can do something different. I said all the compartments. There are just 2, but it doesn't matter. And you've got a sneaky little entrance here to the TARDIS engine part of the interior. And this is really cool, just being under here, kind of being inside the fumes. It's really cozy in here, and I like a cozy TARDIS. So there you go. Number 5 was the mechanical interior. Number 4, we have Clark's. Yes, Clark is back after being banished by Pandas. We have Clark's Woodrow interior. And this one is really wooden, and I like all the steam here. But there's something about this TARDIS which I really like. It's just really cozy, and I would use this. It's quite simple, I'll give you that, but it's made well. And I was actually just looking for the TARDIS engine, but it's actually just here. Again, Clark seems to like doing that. But there you go, there it is up there. And I feel like in each of these corners you could have something. Yeah, I really like this build. It's just nice. At number 3, we have the Leath interior. Now this is another vast interior, but the door's in a nice place. You've got the smoke. You've got the blue things here, and I really like all the platforms here. And these beams here are really cool, and the whole thing is just built really well. I'm seeing some inspiration from the Iron Guard and Clockwork interior in this one. And if you merge that with the mechanical interior kind of colour scheme, this is what this interior is, sort of. And a bit of mesh. It's kind of a hybrid. I do like the little chance for another MLG water buckets and the anti-gravs going up here. It's just fun, you know. Okay, what? I didn't know about this. What's this? Oh! Excuse the reaction, but I tell you what, I didn't know about this. This is really cool. I'm kind of debating whether to put this at second now. I would most likely use this at some point. Now in second place we have Panda's Time Crash interior. Some people might not like this, but I do. It's like upgraded Baxter interior. I mean, you've got a staircase here, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's a great wooden interior, I think. It's nothing really unique, but you've got the nice compartments here. Some people may be shocked that I put this in second place, but you know, the stairway is good to go down. You've got a nice little thing here, which is kind of hard to access, but you know, I'm probably just stupid, to be honest. There you go, a little secret thing. That's cool. And then the underground part looks really cool here. It's kind of similar to the Baxters and Observers, but there's something about it I just makes it them kind of overthrown. This is one of the less kind of impressive builds, but it's really cozy. It's fairly TARDIS-like and all that. It meets many of my specifications, and the door is in an excellent place. Now, ladies and gents, this means number 1. The potent interior. Some of you may be thinking this is too basic, or this is just too kind of not impressive or not unique, but it is fairly unique, to be honest. It's just a kind of sort of classic-y, vibey I say vibey too much. It's one of those good TARDISes and meets many of the things I like in a TARDIS, and I would definitely use this. It is built by Pandas, by the way. You've got a free alembic at each different corner here, which you could put something. You've got the ARS corridor here, and each different compartment here you could put something. This is what I like about TARDIS, is how much customization you could give into them. I feel like there could be more lighting in these parts, but I think with the correct interior light level, this thing looks really nice. So I thank you all for watching this video, and thank you for Pandas for helping me out with this video, and thank you for Clark for, I guess, I didn't actually ask him to to post any of his interiors in this video, and he didn't even know I'm doing it. But he posted it in the Discord channel, therefore making it public, and therefore I do not see why I can't. Surely he'd like to see this. But yeah, give your own opinions in the description, please. If you're new here, I do videos on the new TARDIS mod all the time. I thank you all for watching again, and have a nice day.